What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Friday, the best BTL of the week, presented by SeatGeek today. How about them apples? If you guys are going to the games this weekend, buy your tickets on SeatGeek, will ya? Use promo code BookItSports or promo code BookIt for $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek. Go check it out. Plenty of games to go to this weekend. An absolutely electric college basketball slate for tomorrow. No excuses. If you're buying tickets, go check them out on SeatGeek as we dive into BTL episode 419 piece. And as always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Javon, who gave out the Wizards plus 9.5 last night when nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted anything to do with Jordan Poole, the Wizards, and they came through. Javon, what a great bet, my man. Talk about the Wiz kids coming through.
The rare meat for the Wizards. By the way, your mic may not be plugged in, but yeah, the Wizards. Jordan Poole kind of kept him in this game, so I can't be too mad. But I also had a secret ML sprinkle, and they should have won that game outright until he started thinking he was LeBron. So shout out to him. But once we got to that overtime where Kuz 3 from the parking lot would have tied it, I was just like, screw it. Let's end this. I'm not even going to try to get to a second overtime and potentially build a cover, but we'll see.
Jordan Poole might be back. That's all I care about. All right. And see if you can switch your audio as well. I just changed mine. Chat, let me know how I sound. Hopefully crispy. Okay.
We're good.
There he is. There he is. Jordan Poole. People are saying he might be back. We'll show you guys these highlights a little bit. He tweaked last night. So let's go ahead and rip through it while we talk about the Wiz kids. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped with what I'm seeing out of Jordan Poole. You take him off the bench, he gets his powers back. If that's all we got to do and give him the Lou Williams treatment coming off the bench, I'm here for it. I mean, he was fun to watch last night. This is what we expected when we brought him over here. Okay, I'm all in. If he finishes the season like this, dropping, 20, 30 points a game off the bench, I'm all in. And I will forget about how terrible of a moose shit first half of the season he had. Now, does he still make the stupidest passes and turnovers of all time? Yeah. The guy steps out of bounds twice a game, Javon. I don't know what the hell's going on. He forgets where the court is. He makes the dumbest mistakes of all time, okay? But I like what I'm seeing. He's trending in the right direction. And so are the Wizards after, promoting their head coach to the executive office and getting him out of there off the floor. They've showed some more heart. Great play last night with the Wizards and Jordan Poole leading the way for the boys. Denny Avdia, I think he ended with 15 points, pushed for most. He did his job, right? We saw your guy, Corey Kispert, who you spoke back into existence. He's been hot from deep. He dropped another 20 last night. Yeah. Bro, he's had 20 points in 7 of his last 11 games. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about it. He's a pretty good ball player. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Corey
Kispert. Dude. He's been rubbing. And I hate that he wasn't on the board until right before the game started, or else that would have been in multiple entries too. But he tweaked. That was perfect.
Yeah. Them boys are playing well in DC right now. Okay. They're starting to show some heart. Can't play worse, right?
It is pretty funny though that I don't know if you saw this tweet. That was the Kuz update. They are now below the Pistons in the standings.
Yeah, that's not good.
The don't be that team is, the Wizards are officially that
literally
team.
The Wiz kids. Yep. I mean, goods. Finish it last. Get the first overall pick if you can. All right. Of course, we wait to tank the season after Wemby comes out. Can't make it up. But what can you do, right? I'm just happy they're starting to play better, more competitive, and my eyeballs aren't bleeding after watching a Wizards game. Okay. They're trending upwards. Can't get any lower. Right? I like what I'm seeing out of the Wiz kids. They're going to get destroyed tonight by the Clippers, though. I want that on records. 100% going to get destroyed. It is what it is. All right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's recap these sharp reports. Let's see what happened over there. Not good enough from me. Not good enough from you. Both went 2 for 5. Okay, we got to be better today. Ohio State was air. The Wizards were air. Squad ride. The only thing that matters, most important, good, W's. East Carolina, fake sharp. Hawks are beat. Lemoyne, they came through. W's
hard.
There. I mean, they played great. The Lemoyne Dolphins, I mean, they absolutely balled out. They played their hearts out. Got to respect it. Minnesota was never them on the ice, but Seattle, how about the Kraken? How about you taking them and them coming through and actually winning the game? W's. Good.
Yeah.
You're welcome for staying off. Okay. And then San Francisco was the fake sharp P of the D yesterday. All right. So they started out great, only down 1 at halftime, and they blew it and lost by like 20. So that was a terrible bet. And so was Faden Graham-Ike, who had 15 points in the first half. And Jimmy Butler, how about him getting stat corrected and getting hooked? I can't believe it.
It sucks because
believe it.
if we would have all been able to lock in the 29.5 while we were on stream, that would have hit because he landed on 31. But of course, gets bumped up right to get hooked with the stat correction, which was piss.
Yep. Unbelievable stat correction. Disgusting. We know Krabs wants Bronny Jr. on the Wizards. Can I get the younger Bronny? Can I get the little James, the guy who's still in high school who's kind of balling out right now and hooping? I want him. I want
Bryce
that.
Is nice.
I want Bryce. I don't want
What
Bronny
would you do? What would you do if Bronny got drafted to the Wizards?
I mean, by that point, I'd hope that he's, gotten better every year in college. He's going to be a 4-year guy, right? He's probably not going to come out early, and that's totally fine. And we are seeing him play better now than he played at the beginning of the year, right? He's starting to get his feet under him minimally. I just don't think he's going to be, the next big star, but I could be wrong. He's got LeBron James in his blood, right? Maybe he's just a slow developer, right? Maybe it just takes some time. He's not like his pops, who was a freak in high school already. Maybe he's just a normal kid, right? Who's, got a great shot and great support team around him. I still believe in Bronny. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm going to fade him this season when he's kind of struggling a little bit, getting his feet under him. But going forward, when he starts playing well, I'm going to sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and take his more thans, right? I'm excited for Bronny James to step up and get better every season. I just think he needs some reps, and he's going to be a 4-year guy in college, right? That's pretty clear by now. Put him on the Wizards. Sure. That means that at that point, he's gotten better every season. He got drafted. I'm in. Sure. Then I can't fade it. We'll see. Javon, got to be better today with the sharp report. Okay, 2 for 5 is not going to cut it, but good to see the squad ride get through the hoop there with the free Wizards plus 9.5. Never really in doubt at all.
Yep. Should have won.
Sure. Should have won. Should have won. Could have. Yep. Let's recap the prize picks because these were piss. Liz Kitley, got absolutely clamped up and the Hokies lost outright. I saw that one coming. God damn it. That's on me. Javon should have kept her out of the A team. It is what it is, but Jimmy Butler didn't come through anyways and ended up getting hooked, and Denny Avdia pushed, so it didn't really matter. The B team was what really stung. I don't know about you, Javon, but this one really hurts. Isaiah Collier, great call. He soared. Anthony Kim, he's been struggling, right? So he just joined the Live Tour and had a terrible practice round and then shot like a 76 this morning early, and he soared over, so that was easy. But Alex Leon, he did not come through in respect points. What do you guys say about that?
I did not think the Islanders were going to be as dominant early in the game as they were. So, they weren't having to rip puck when they came out to the 2-0 lead, which was a little surprising, which they did come through in the game. I know we both eventually went on that, so that was good. But, yeah, I didn't expect them to come out as hot as they did that early against the Red Wings. That was a little surprising.
Yeah, no, not at all. It is what it is. We move. All right, close but no cigar there on the B team chat. We'll bounce back this weekend with some more winners. Okay, we got some subbies coming in hot. We got Remzo resubbing with Prime W's. We got Alan Neutron. That could be Jimmy's dad. Cannot confirm or deny. Coming in for an 18-month sub bang. Goats. You're my goat, Alan. Keep grinding, my man. Hope you're doing well. We got Jay Trotz, 123, coming in, giving out a sub bang for the people. WJ Trotz, man of the chat, giving out a subby. So W's for my guy Jay Trotz. All right. If anybody else wants to sub, get the vibes up for this Friday afternoon. All right. Feel free. All right. Or give out some subbies if you've been tailing the squad rides and printing coin like we have. All right. Gosh, man, we got a minute for steamed crabs. I got something I can bitch about.
We got a minute today.
All right. We got a minute today. Goots, run that shit. Javon, man, feel free to get in on this one, all right? Because your guy, Jimmy Butler, I still cannot believe the stat correction. And I hinted at it earlier going over the recaps for the prize picks, but man, that one stung. That one stung. Well, like, it was green. It was green. Okay? It was green. And the next thing you know, you check and it's red. Now, it didn't matter because I paired it with that, prize pick specials fade. It somehow ended up going more than. You can't script it, Javon. Look, I looked at Steph Curry squares last night. I saw how high they were, but so I said, you know what, screw it. I'm still going to lean into this puppy. That's a weird square up there with David Pastrnak, who has been absolutely ripping puck left and right, coming off a hat trick, right? I just could not refuse. I had to take the less than in the spot. Next thing you know, Steph Curry hits 8 3-pointers, folks, 8-piece. I think that's more than he's had in the last 2 weeks combined. He's been so mint. So, of course, he breaks out of his slump and cashes for the people. And I'm in here, drowning in piss with a Steph Curry and Pastrnak fade. Pastrnak had 2 SOGs. He did his job, Javon, but Steph Curry was making it rain. And I absolutely took a fat L there. I got to bounce back, okay? And I got to put my money where my mouth is and hit one of these damn prize pick specials. Ever since I said they always smack, we haven't seen one go through the hoop fading it. So excited to fade that again tonight. We'll take a peep at it. All right, don't go anywhere, chat. We will talk about the prize pick specials tab once again today. All right, folks. Man, Jimmy Butler, dude, what are we doing?
Dude,
Steph Curry.
Yes.
Oh, just piss all around, man. Shame on you for continuing to fade Goat Square. Shame on you for taking him, man. Square. Think of something else to take. How about that? Godsynth coming in with a resub. BTL so goated. Yes, sir, Godsynth. I know you've been tailing the squad rides. Absolutely. Count your guap, count your guap. Okay. Can we watch the new college basketball content 2024 tournament hype video? Ooh, that could be sick, Devin. Maybe we can close it out with that. Can you send that to Goots, Devin? Or
I already got it. Already got it.
Right.
Good.
Sure. Dubs. All right, let's get this moose shit slick off my screen. Get it out of here. All right, we got shit to talk about that's real. Any nerfies for today, Javon? Any nerfies looking at you funny?
How do we come back?
Take a peep.
How do we come back here every day, dude?
Well, we got Mackenzie Gore pitching today. He's at 3.5 strikeouts.
Sure.
He's going against Houston. We think Houston striking out a lot today. Looks like that one starts up in 16 minutes. I would not mind riding a Mackenzie Gore sweat during the day.
I mean, I feel like you kind of have to. I feel like it's soft if you don't.
I feel like it is soft as well. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just absolutely fiending for baseball squares. Like, I'm just so ready for the season to start. I'm itching for MLB prize pick squares. And this is how I'm going to get my fix. Okay, so deal with it. Suck it up. Gore, sure. I'm seeing those in chat. It might have to be Mackenzie Gore. More than 3.5 strikeouts against Houston. Can we try to find a lineup real quick here?
Oh, Lord. Is that today's lineup? No, it's yesterday. I don't think they've dropped the lineup yet. I don't think.
Chad, anybody see a lineup for Houston?
Because I'm looking at yesterday's. Yesterday, they had the entire GOAT squad on. So I would assume somebody's going to be missing that from today.
Sure. Okay, here we go. Astros starter Framber making his spring debut. Today's lineup. I'm seeing it right here.
Chaz McCormick, Yanni Diaz, Singleton, Myers, Cabbage. It's a lot of Ks.
He's getting 4 strikeouts, bro.
That's a good amount of Ks right there.
He's getting 4 strikeouts, bro. He's getting them. I mean, he got them in 2 innings in his last outing. He might go more than that today. Huh.
Yeah, it could be so.
Give me a pair. Give me a pair, chat. You guys got a Nerfy or Yerfy that we can pair that with? I would love to sweat one out. I'm looking at that Yairo, Iriante, and Bryce Wilson. Less than half a first inning run. I don't even know who one of those 2 guys is. Never heard of him in my life. Yep. That one's looking to be funny. There's a Reed Detmers, Randy Vasquez, Nerfy square up. That's interesting. Sevi and Liberatore.
That's disgusting.
Oh, man. Soda bases, I bet. We got to stop with the spraying. Lauren, I can't. I'll be honest with you, I can't. Maybe I haven't been getting roasted as much as everyone else. I know a lot of people have been getting burned on these, and I've definitely not, built up a bankroll betting these yet.
No.
I think I need to lose a couple more squares to give up on it fully. Okay.
It's just a sprinkle for some fun.
LC, drop a pair. Come on. You can find us a pair, LC. And today, come on, just one. I'm not asking for 2. Just one. Just one, puppy. We need a Trent Combine POD. Ooh, that could work.
That could be the difference.
Olds, Lauren, you're due. You're due. All right, just let me know if anything speaks to you. If anything's talking to you through the screen, let me know, please. All right? We could run it with a Combine square. I would not be opposed to that, except they don't have any up. They have the 40 times up. Anybody got a tight ends or DBs 40 times? Let me know.
I could say, when in doubt, Cole Reagan's pitches today.
Ooh. Cole Reagan's is really good at baseball.
He's kind of good.
He's good. Yeah. Huh. Could take him. He's up there for strikeouts, Javon?
He is.
3.5 as well. Holy smokes, against Oakland?
Yep.
Wow. Reagan's K Megamax. He'll get 3 innings today.
Yeah, I think he had 5 and 2 last time.
Wow. Just take the Messi and Matthews under combat. Richie, we will talk about that one, brother.
Funny
Don't
you say
worry.
that.
Don't you worry. Party over. All right. All right. I'm going to take Mackenzie Gore and Cole Reagans. More than 3.5 strikeouts each.
Let's do it.
2 base. Hold the front.
A little
All right?
sprinkage.
Nothing crazy. Just a little sprinkle to get through the day. All right. Mackenzie Gore, he starts up in about 10 minutes. We can sweat that puppy. And then we got Cole Reagans at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. your time. All right. 2-piece Hold the Fried chat. This is just a sprinkle, some lunch money. All right. Nothing crazy here. We got Stony Picks coming in hot, resubbing. Love to see that for 2 months. W Stonies. Appreciate you, Beast. Let's move and let's groove. Let's talk about the BTL Sharp Report. All right. Enough MLB spring training squares. Let's give the people some real winners for today, Javon. Nasty slate, right? College basketball games, not great today. Plenty of great ones tomorrow, guys. Check out that if you're not into today's. But there's enough college basketball action to get through the day today, Javon. Why don't I get you started out with some North Florida minus 2.5 action?
Sure.
What do you think about the Ospreys today?
I was looking at them.
Any opinions on North Florida today against Stetson?
Definitely think they get their lick back today. So
yeah, I mean, look, they lost by 1 to Stetson earlier this season, right? When they were on the road, they almost pulled off a nice little upset. Stetson didn't cover, but they did pull out that win by 1 point. North Florida has not been great overall. I mean, they're coming off of 3 losses in their last 5 games, but they've beaten the best 2 teams they played, which is pretty weird, Kennesaw and Queens, in their last 5. So both on the road as well. So it's in there for North Florida. We know it is. This team is better than their records. Stetson, on the other hand, they're coming off of 2 straight wins against Kennesaw and Jacksonville. 2 pretty impressive wins, if I could say so myself, including that Jacksonville win on the roads. I think that's a pretty damn big win for Stetson, and I want to fade them coming off that spot in those 2 big wins, and I want to back North Florida coming off of 2 losses to Jacksonville and FGCU. All right, and like I mentioned, they've already lost to Stetson once this year. The line opened up at minus 1.5 for North Florida. It's gotten steamed up to minus 2.5 most places. I love that for the Ospreys. Lay it with them. They get a big-time win at home, and they erupt offensively for a 10-point win. Don't need the M out. Lay it with the spread.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to do it, man.
Yeah,
somebody's going to have to do it, and I'm kind of in.
Good. Take me to the NBA. What do you like about the Pellies today?
Yes, this is a rematch of the game that we took the Pacers minus 6 just 2 days ago when they're playing in Indiana, and it was a really tough spot schedule-wise for the Pelicans, which is part of the reason why we were fading them, and everybody ended up playing, which is a lot of good news, I guess, for the Pelicans, and it didn't end up working out because the Pacers really should have won that game in a more dominant fashion than they did because the Pelicans kind of climbed back in late, but nevertheless, they didn't cover. Now this is a rematch going back to New Orleans when they've had a day's rest, and I think they win this game. I think the steam up to minus 5 is pretty telling in this game, even that they opened a significant favorite, I guess you could say, over a couple buckets. So I think this is the Pelicans get back. Like I talked about with that first game, it kind of felt like a punt game for the Pelicans, knowing they had this rematch coming back on their home court just 2 days after that. So I think the matchup is there. I think they're going to make life tough for the Pacers a little bit, especially defensively. I think they're going to lock in this game. It sets up much better for them than it did 2 days ago, and the minus 5 kind of indicates that. So going with the Pels.
Going with the Pels in the association, I can more than get down with that. All right, I was already eyeing them myself. Was hoping you'd pick something like that in the NBA. More than down to lay with the spread there, up from minus 4 to minus 5 against the Pacers, who are coming off that legacy game, right? Where we took the Pelicans coming off of 3 losses in their last 4 games. I bet, especially, that one loss to the Pacers in that last contest. So back at home here. I love this bet. You've had this series circled on your calendar all week.
So
now
circled.
Now we pounce. I'm in. All right, let me take you back to CDB. All right, not for long, but I have to. So what's going on down there in ODU with the Monarchs? You know what's going on with that team?
I mean, it's a shit squad down there.
Well, yeah, shit squad. Their coach actually had a heart attack the other day, and he's also battling cancer, which is insane. So shout out to Jeff Jones. Respect. He's been a legend in this game for a while. He just announced his retirement yesterday. He's hanging him up midseason. He can't do this anymore. I mean, he just had a heart attack. Bless his soul. Prayers up for him. I hope he has a speedy recovery. Okay, he's been around the block for a while. It's time for him to hang him up. All right, and they're keeping the name familiar here, Javon. They're sticking with the Jones, and they're bringing in Mike Jones, who I've bitched about a ton on BTL before. I mean, he was Virginia Tech assistant coach. He was DeMatha's head coach, an absolute powerhouse high school in the DC area for a while. Comes to BT to be our assistant head coach for a year or two. Leaves, bad bloods. goes to Maryland, right, where he's from. He is a Maryland guy, but he went to ODU. And now he's going to take that head coaching job at ODU. It's almost like he was waiting for it. We knew Jeff Jones was going to retire at some point. He's a fossil, and I hope he enjoys the retirements and stays healthy, okay? But now it's Mike Jones' season, all right? And I love back in the system, right? I guess you can kind of count it as a coach's fired system, but at least we got a new coach coming in today. They announced him. He's there, boots on ground. He's taking over the squad. And I want to back the Monarchs with their new coach and some new energy and with the boys trying to impress their new guy and showcase their skills in front of them so they get more minutes down the stretch. We see this all the time in any sports. When you make a coaching change midseason, more often than not, that team ends up balling out immediately after. It's the weirdest fucking thing ever. All right, so I'm going to back ODU in the system here and take them with the points, all right, on the roads. I think they keep this one close. I like the matchup anyways, all right, so I don't feel bad one bit fading Georgia Southern coming off of, a big-time win where I actually bet them in that last contest where they got their 7th win of the season. They've won 2 of their last 3. They've covered 4 in a row. Best stretch of the year for Georgia Southern. I bet. We fade back the coaches fired, coaches quit system, and back the Monarchs on the spread.
Could be sneaky. I'm kind of in. That's going to be a disgusting game. Disgusting game.
Oh, we got a 5U whale, Javon. Real quick.
5U? 10U maybe.
We got a 10U whale.
Couple 10s, couple 5s.
Sure.
There we go.
Let's go,
Let's
boys.
go.
Happy birthday, Travis. Happy birthday, Javon. Fat Girls, happy birthday, brother. Happy
W
birthday,
Fat Girls.
Good
W
work.
Lenball.
Sure. W Lens, you're my goats. All right. So you've been grinding out there on the courts. Keep working. All right. Fat Girls Inc. Keep doing your thing as well, my man. W's. Appreciate you, boys. My 2 goats. Chat, can we get some W's for Fat Girls and W's for Len Ball? My 2 goats in chat, please. All right. They just gave out 10 units of subbies to the chat. Love to see it.
It's hard.
All right.
That's hard.
Chat, let's head to the ice. As Javon has a pretty interesting play here that I'm very excited to hear about. Why is it the Caps?
Yeah. So first of all, let me kind of put it as I'm fading massive steam in this game. And I know exactly, I'm not like shocked by that in the slightest. First of all, I mean, those steam moves from like a pick'em to the -130, -140 range have been getting absolutely slaughtered. And I've been unintentionally fading those. And it's worked out pretty well for the past couple of weeks. So I'm not really scared by it. It also does make a little bit of sense. But I'm going with the Caps in this game. They're coming off of getting absolutely thrashed by the Red Wings, giving up 8 goals. And surprising to me, in a game that's so big for the playoff standings, they went with Charlie Lindgren, who is the goalie who's going to be in net tonight, and the same goalie that was in net when they gave up 8 goals in the last game against the Red Wings. So that's part of the reason for this team. You're also playing a Flyers team who I don't really know what the injury situation is going to be because they were missing a couple guys playing shorthanded. It didn't look to affect them very much. So we'll see kind of what they have going into this game, but I can assume that's probably some good news hiding in the shadows for the next couple hours. It's going to come out for the Flyers. So that's, in my mind, the reason for the move. But it's a weird game because like the Caps are coming off of that spot where they got thrashed, obviously, and Lindgren's in net. They signed, Darcy Kemper for this big contract, and in a game that's so pivotal for the standings, they couldn't even afford to go to him with Lindgren coming off of that performance. It's kind of the time where I want to buy. And I can tell you, if there's only a couple games on the ice today, the goalie odds that look the shortest and really weird to me are Charlie Lindgren at 2.5 goals. I don't know if you can put him that much higher against the Flyers, but you certainly can put him higher than -140 for the over after the couple performances he's had in the past handful of games. He had like a couple good games against the Lightning and Devils, but other than that, he's been not great, to say the least. And this just feels like a cap steal coin game. The Flyers, when they go on the road, they haven't been the same defense the past couple of weeks as you're kind of used to them sitting back and at home having. And Caps have been scoring some goals in a lot of spots, and they're playing a little faster, playing at home. It just feels like the game that they steal. So I'm going to wait to see where this line settles and get the best of the price for the Capitals again, because I know I'm fading a lot of steam, but I'm taking them.
Is the steam from the goalie announcements? Is that why we're seeing the steam now?
That's probably a good reason for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a goalie announcement with probably.
Yeah,
I think there's also some good injury news that we're going to see come out for the Flyers very, very soon. Because one of the, I don't know, 2 or 3 guys you can argue that their entire offense is centered around he's missed like the last 3 games, and he's questionable tonight. We'll see if he plays. I don't know if he's going to play, but that could be a reason behind it. Connect me. We'll see what happens there. But some guys have picked up the slack in its absence, which is kind of something I also want to fade, because guys like Tyson Forster have been literally Gretzky with him out of the lineup, and I don't think that's going to last very long.
You see what's going on in chats with Dogod dropping another 5U whale to
Wow.
boys. Holy smokes, dude. We got a hype train. Let's go, chats. Hype train just begun. Let's keep the subbies rolling. All right, it's BTL Fridays, the best day of the week. This is when we're at our best. Okay, chat. Dogod coming in with a 5U whale for the people. Dogod, I saw that pick and chart, brother. I know you're up units. I appreciate you donating a couple for the people in chat, giving out another 5 U's. All right, 15 total, chat. Can we get hype? W's. Oh, we got another one coming in. JD Films resubbing as well for 6 months. We got Total Slayer dropping his meat with a 5U whale. Let's go, Total Slayer. Sure we can. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Just like they said about LeBron the other night. It was time for him to whip it out. Total Slayer. He whipped it out. 5U whale. Let's go, boys. Vibes are up on Friday. The squad ride smacked last night. All right, we're rolling the coins over to today. Okay, we got plenty of options for you. The slate's moose. That ain't no problem. We got plays galore. Okay, Billy and Goldfish coming in resubbing for 17 months. Love that. Hype train level 5. Let's go, boys. Sure we can. W's. Chat going meat for meat right now. Yeah, it's impressive. Auto Gelato. You got to respect it. Meat for meat. All right. Gosh, man, can I take you to the Twitter play of the day today? Because I know that people want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Oy. Let me take you to the Twitter POD. All right. Yeah. Run that clip. Book it, Trent. Yeah, there's no way that's real, right, chat? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, crank that shit up. Javon, I barely back this team, man, but I don't have a choice today. All right, dudes, get her off the screen, man. That's enough. Get her out of here, man. Look, guys, Sister Jean, all right, +1.5. That's what I'm taking today. It is what it is. Sure, does it feel like San Francisco last night? A little bit. I'm not going to be nuking it, all right, but I have to play it. And here's why, all right? Dayton has been unbelievable this season. Don't get me wrong, but this is one of the best Dayton teams we've really ever seen in our lifetimes. I mean, plain and simple, I know Dayton's been a wagon in the A10, since it's really begun. And they've gone on tournament runs. But, Javon, we haven't seen the Dayton team be this good and this consistent throughout an entire season. At least I haven't really in years. It's impressive. It really is. The Flyers are ranked right now 21st in the country, sure. Surely they get a win against Sister Jean on the road today, right? So they've covered in every non-fake sharp spots. Literally every game this season. They get no line respect because they're Dayton. They fold like Dollar Tree lawn chairs. That's what the Dayton Flyers do. Typically towards this time of the season, once we get closer to the postseason, that's when Dayton starts showing their true colors and they start folding. Okay? We've already seen them, waver a little bit. They did lose to George Mason a couple games ago. They lost to VCU on the roads, right? Dayton really turning into midseason form here, what they always do, and that's fall. Okay? Now they're not getting line respect once again on the road at Loyola Chicago, who, by the way, is pretty solid. Sure, they're coming off a loss at St. Bonaventure. They really did not play well at all. But before that, they ripped off 5 straight wins in a row, 4 straight covers in a row. Very impressive. Okay, this Ramblers team is kind of legit. And Javon, it's not just a line play here. I do think it's a good matchup for the Ramblers here with Philip Alston, their best player by far. I think he'll be able to lock up, at least minimally, Deron Holmes and at least keep him silenced, neutralized, if you will, to not go off for a 30 burk. Okay, and that's what they're going to need. They've got some big guys on Dayton. Nate Santos, Deron Holmes, like I'm talking about, some pretty tall physical dudes who Dayton doesn't usually have. But Philip Alston and Adonukin, I don't know how to say his last name there, but what I'm trying to say is the Ramblers have enough size, okay, to hang, especially at home. And with that low total, okay, I think this is going to play right into Loyola Chicago's hands. Both these teams are slow as heck, right? It's not like Loyola Chicago is going to be, shocked when Dayton comes out and runs the slowest offense of all time. That's what the Ramblers love. Okay, they're used to that. They'll be okay. I think it's a great matchup for Loyola Chicago here, coming off a loss to hand Dayton a bad when nobody expected.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely neutral as far as if I'm going to play it or not, but definitely seems like Loyola's to play here. The thing is, like, this is the rare time where you can't really say like the paint's going to be the main problem of the game. The problem is the 3-point shooting, because that's going to be all that Dayton is relying on in this game. And it's against like a very bad Loyola Chicago 3-point defense. But Dayton's been really good on the road to this point against really bad 3-point shooting teams. And with the low total, I'm kind of with you and thinking that that's not going to be the case today. So
yeah, Gorky.
Let's go. Huge.
Goats.
On Chaz.
First batter of the game?
Oh, there's
First batter of the game, yes. And then Yannier
ground
Diaz grounded out. Yeah.
I bet.
Got a K, though.
I bet.
Got a K.
I'm betting my kids on the Pelicans tonight. Holy
It's
smokes.
crazy.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Oh, we got another 5U whale, folks. We got another 5U whale.
W5U
JT.
whale.
J Trots, 1, 2, 3, dropping another 5 units. Yo, J Trots. Sure we can. Let me know what you're on today, Beast. Let me know in chat. I want to see you. I want to hear you. All right. We got donation as well. Elite name. Okay, that one got me. That threw me for a loop there a little bit. Subscribing for 12 months. W donation. Love to see it. All right. Let's get back to business here. I already sold the Fighting Sister jeans on the spread. And yes, I know it's a very, very popular Twitter play, but that's not going to phase me. All right. I'm still placing it. Not nuking it, but placing it. Javon, take me back to the NBA. We took the Wizards last night for the squad rides. They almost won outright. Easy cover. Now we're fading the Wizards tonight. Tell me what you like about the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes without saying. It has everything to do with the spot. OT game against the Lakers last night, where they should have won the game, fell just short. But I mean, that was one of the more respectable performances in a pretty big spot that the Wizards have had in a while with how horrendously they've been playing. So it's a little different of a matchup because they're obviously not playing nearly as bad of a perimeter defense as, you know, the Lakers have been now and all season, which that's why, you know, Denny was splooging to start the game. Kyle Kuzma even picked it up in the second half in overtime, and Corey Kispert was literally Ray Allen for a lot of the game. It's a little different against the Clippers, who, like, the Clippers have been slipping a little bit lately, sure, but has everything to do with the spots. The team has a little more size on pretty much every level. They're going to rebound much better than the Lakers are. So I think this is a disaster spot. Yeah, like it's a back-to-back on the road. You don't have to travel, obviously, because you're playing at the same place, but really large spread, I would say, for a Clippers team who's been playing pretty poorly and some could say even like falling off a cliff as of lately. So I think they get right in this game and absolutely smack the shit out of the Wizards. Muted potentials.
Not yet, G-word. Tense? You can hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Good. That is in about 45 minutes, my man, the surge stream. Okay, wait for Trent to host in about 45 to 50 minutes. You can come on and pitch him a play. All right? W's, 1 strikeout for Gore in the first. Nats due up. That's not going to cut it, Big Rob. That is not going to cut it, brother. All right, we need more. Okay? Let me know if the Nats score. All right, we got CJ Abrams leading that puppy off. Creighton, my daughter plays Loyola Chicago softball tournament tomorrow. About to put it on Sister Jeans. All right, old man, All-American. Have fun at the game. All right, so if you buy tickets for that or purchase them, I don't even know if that's a thing or not. Buy them on SeatGeek. Use promo code Bucket. All right, get $20 off. Why not? Leaderboard really got people camping out for the surge stream. Yeah, Stony Picks, it's working. It's working. Love to see it. Fresno State against a high-riding Wolfpack. I might be in. PP Gurus is like in that play. I think he's a Fresno State fan as well. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. But can I take you to that Fresno Nevada game?
Sure.
Dubs. All right. Look, Javon, I don't know if Blackshear's playing or not. All right. I don't even care. All right. Nevada's coming off of just an absolutely absurd win, right? We all saw the bucket. Jared Lucas just absolutely going nuclear in that contest. Sure, he missed a couple free throws at the end. I don't give a hoot. He had a half-court shot to make up for it. The guy's like, he's like that. Okay, he's him.
Yep.
Well, now it's a perfect spot to fade against a very disciplined, blue-collar, not the most, talented or the biggest team or the best team, but a hard-working group of sons of guns. Okay, this Fresno team, a bunch of veteran guards who are just absolutely foaming at the mouth, chomping at the bit to pull off an upset. Okay, and the Fresno team, honestly, they've been playing a little bit better towards the end of the season. We knew they couldn't play worse like they did in the beginning of the year. We know this Fresno team is better. Okay, they lost a lot of guys last season, but they still have a great coach, a great program, and this is just a massive fade spot. Abrams nuke? Big Rob? Is he like that?
Wow,
oh, yeah, he is.
He's
Oh, yeah, he is. Let's go, boys. 0-2 Abrams nuke. Sure. Love that. All right. Hell yeah. Coach Hudson is garbage. I like Coach Hudson. I'll be honest, PP Gurus, you probably know more than me. You're a fan, but maybe you're a little biased because they've stunk this year, but I like him. I feel like he really gets the most out of his guys and develops. And yeah, look at the Nats.
Lighten up Framber.
Unbelievable. Insane. His first outing of the spring. We'll touch them up a little bit. W's. Okay, we own Houston. People forget that. We own Houston.
People
Okay?
do forget.
We went into their home and we defeated them while they were cheating. People forget that. Okay, we got a hype train as well, Javon, level 7. Love to see it. I don't know if I shouted this out, but Total Slayer also dropped a 5U wow. Love to see that. Okay. Yes, Fresno. This is just a massive sell high spots on Nevada coming off that game winner where they take this Fresno team for granted. And Fresno is going to come in giving you that crazy Fresno effort. They do in every single contest. They're going to press. They're going to push up on those guards. Nevada doesn't have Blackshear probably in this game. I'm assuming maybe he'll be there. But what's the rush to bring him back against Fresno after you pull off that crazy win on the road without him? What's the rush, right? I don't think they're going to play him in this spot against Fresno. I think Fresno catches him lacking here. And they might even steal one, but they're surely going to cover the spread. This might be my favorite college basketball play of the day, Chad.
I'm in. Could be so in. Big
Sure.
big flat spot coming off a huge win, and they got Boise State coming up soon too.
I just wish we had Donovan Yap still, PP Gurus. I know he's out for the year, I believe. Okay, Lane stole second. Ooh. Okay, Lane Train, getting those wheels up. That had to be a bad pitch or something. Isaiah Hill, Dussel, and Pope. Yeah, those guys I trust. The veteran guards. They've been playing pretty well in the second half of the year. No qualms. And what I like the most about the matchup, right, if they don't have Blackshear still, they got away with it because Colorado State did not press really at all in that game or press the ball really at all. If Fresno does what they do every single game and they start pressing a little bit, I could see them having some turnover issues, Nevada, without their, point forward, Blackshear running the show. Okay. Fresno, big sleeper spot here for Nevada. Fade them, take the points. We're going to need them probably.
Yeah, he just might.
We might need him. I just watched Ladie against us last weekend when we played San Diego State. Dude's an animal. Yeah, he's like that. He's like that.
TCU
Javon,
legend.
Speaking of TCU, take me to this TCU and Boston moneyline parlay. What is this?
Yeah, don't tell this, chat. I just want investments. Just want investments. TCU baseball, they're winning today. That game starts in like an hour and a half,
Ooh,
maybe.
Baseball. Okay.
Yeah, they're playing USC first game of their. It's not like a series, but they're playing at Globe Life. They have 2 against USC and then 1 against Arizona State tomorrow. I don't know what the rationale is behind those games, but yeah, taking them just so I have some action in that game. And the Celtics, who knows what the deal is with that game because Luka's questionable. So regardless of if he plays or doesn't, I kind of want to fade the Mavs. And if he is playing and that line is at 9.5, I can be telling you that I will be laying the points because that is a ridiculous spread, even for as good as Boston's been at home, obviously in the Garden. A lot of points for that Mavs team with Luka. If he doesn't end up playing, I think that's the spot where they struggle regardless. So they're going to win that game. That's not dealing with the spread or anything, obviously, but I just wanted to pair. TCU's like minus 200.
Okay. Little 2-piece greaser. Take the edge off. I like
Julian
it.
Nuke. Dude, don't even get me excited, bro.
Wow.
Don't even get me excited.
Nuke piece.
Dude.
Wow.
I can't wait for Julian props.
We got some echoes on Goods Mike.
No echoes. Tens.
I hear some echoes. Yeah, I'm going to get them out of here. Goods, there's something going on with your mic, some echoes. No stress. Okay. Somebody in chat asked a really good question, though. How many teams from the Mountain West do we see making the tournament as of right now? Javon. 5? 5-piece? Colorado State probably out now. Utah State a lock. Boise State a lock. San Diego State a lock. Nevada probably a lock now after that big-time win, unless they really fuck up down the stretch. Do we get New Mexico in there? Do we get Colorado State in there?
I was going to say 4.
UNLV, right? I mean, Utah State, Boise State, San Diego State, Nevada, for sure. 4-piece locked, okay? But is one of these other teams like New Mexico, Colorado State, UNLV, are we going to see them show some hearts and maybe sneak in as a 5th?
I mean, I hope not. These teams suck.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, in an ideal world, I think it should be Utah State, San Diego State, Boise, and then whoever else between New Mexico and Nevada should probably be one of them. That's just, I think you definitely get one, maybe another, so like 4 to 5, but I cannot see a world where you get like 5 for sure and then a 6th.
6 right now, according to Lenardi. Wow. That would be crazy.
I don't think that's going to happen, respectfully.
I think Colorado State kind of shot themselves in the foot the other night with that loss.
I think
they needed that win.
They might have cooked themselves.
Yeah. They're going to have to do something in the tournament. Who knows? And yeah, someone could win the tournament as well, right? And sneak in. Who knows? That conference is
good. I just think that's going to have to be at the expense of one of the teams. I think there's going to be a game for the bubble in that tournament, and that's going to cook somebody and put somebody else in position.
Yep, I agree. I would like to see New Mexico in the tourney if they finish the season strong. I really would. I know their defense stinks. I know they're all over the place. I know they fault, right? But I would like to see that offense. They are a really, really good offense, and they've got some studs on that team. I'd like to see them in. I don't know if they're in right now. Probably not. All right. They probably have to win out and maybe win, at least get to the semis in the Mountain West, and we'll see what happens. But I'd like to see the Lobos in that puppy. I would.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see them in too, so I could max fade them in the first 4.
Don't let Fresno get hot and win the tourney. It ain't happening, lol. Who knows, PP Gurus? A lot of solid teams in that conference that can make some noise in the tourney. Who knows?
Oh my god,
it's the Mountain West. It's hectic.
I'm looking at the latest bracketology report of some of these matchups, and good god, I would fade the shit out of the Mountain West in these games.
What do you got? Who are they matched up against?
First one I see is Colorado State in an 8-9 game with Oklahoma. Surely that should go well. 7-10 game, Boise against Wake Forest. Wake Forest would probably run them out of the gym. Wisconsin against, or I guess New Mexico and Seton Hall. I don't even know about that one, but New Mexico Seton Hall is like the first 4 projected matchup. That should go well.
Sure.
Utah State against Virginia in the 7-10 should definitely go well. They'll be able to score against Virginia, right? So yeah, they're going to get moosed if it ends up.
Nevada matchups.
Nevada against Texas Tech. That would be a really good game.
Yeah, they could win that game.
They could. That would be a final possession game, but.
Okay. And we know that none of those matchups are even going to happen because if that's a projection right now, 3 weeks out, right, it's definitely going to change.
Yeah, especially since, they're projected 6 teams in right now. That's not going to happen.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked. Yep. I think 2 weeks ago when these teams were all at their best and they didn't really have these bad losses and didn't continuously beat up on each other, 6 was an actual realistic possibility.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not. It's 4 locked, maybe 5, depending on how the conference tournament goes. I'm excited to see. I love the Mountain West. Everyone does who bets on college basketball, right? How do you not? With the late night games, they've been especially electric this season. They've been great. They've been unbelievable. How do you not love the Mountain West? Sure, they fold every year in the tournaments, except for last season, right? And people are probably going to be taking them this year after seeing San Diego State come out of nowhere and go to the freaking Natty last year, right? You're probably right. We're going to have to fade some of these squads, except for Nevada. Yep.
Maybe Nevada.
Maybe Nevada. Hopefully not. But probably. Yeah. All right. Dubs, chats. We went over our 8 straight bets of the day. I'm going to let my combo prize pick square do the talking for itself. Messi and Matthews, less than 1.5 goals today. No sell job. Just fading the prize pick specials promo and trying to show you guys and prove to you that I'm right and you're wrong. And these hit more often than they don't. All right. It's been a tough week for the PP promo fades or the PP special fades. It has been a tough week, I will say. Okay. Has not been very profitable. But this might be the weirdest one of them all. And the last time they put up a Messi combo square like this, I believe it went over. It went more than it did. It absolutely caked me. We'll see if it happens again. Was it the same exact square? It might have been.
It was.
It might have been.
The only, pretty big difference though that Austin Matthews was playing the Yotes. Maybe it was some shit team in that, and now he's playing the Rangers tomorrow, which is obviously very, very different.
Yep, Matthews scored twice in that one. Sure, he did. So now we'll get 1 Messi goal and no Matthews goals, and we'll go about our day. That's the game plan. All right. Surely Messi scores in this game, right? He didn't score in the opener. Surely he scores. Come on, he's Messi. Then why is the square up, Chad? Come on.
Now that game, I think that game's early today too.
The Messi game?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Do I need to be on my toes here?
Or early whenever it is.
Looks like it's at 4:30 my time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an early start.
Tomorrow.
Square up just for you, Crabs. Yeah, that might just be up for me. Yep.
Yep. 4:30 Eastern tomorrow. You better be up and ready.
Oh, it's a tomorrow square.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
A little Saturday.
Does Matthews play tonight or no?
No, it's tomorrow.
Dude, this is beat. I gotta wait freaking 24 hours for this shit.
Can have it in the account for a whole day.
Oh yeah. Well, we can pivot to the Mbappe and Luka Doncic less than 7.5 shots and 3-pointers made. for today.
Well, you don't even know if Luke is going to play, so that might DNP.
Or it could hit and be free.
Could hit.
Or it could lose. Who knows?
That definitely starts soon. So no Mbappe, I think, plays today.
In this economy, yes, Sander, in this economy, you got to find the squares that turn green. And these do more often than not. They happen recently. People think I'm a bozo. I'll prove it to them. I'll show them. Okay, I might have to start tracking these things and prove a point to you guys. The losses look way worse, and people talk about them way more than the wins, chat, because when I lose bets, it looks like the stupidest angle on earth. Nobody talks about when they win. Nobody cares because everyone's on the other side. So I'm done caring about it. If you guys want to tail, you can tail. If you don't want to, I don't give a shit. All right? We got J-Sick coming in, resubbing for 11 months. Let's go, J-Sick. Sure we can.
Hearts.
Javon, going to a Steph Curry square. More than 4.5 assists. What do we like about him diamond today?
Yeah, well, first of all, I've been put on this angle from a couple people who know the NBA a little better than I do, but the way that the Raptors defend the primary ball handler, really in any situation, is they're putting Scotty Barnes on him, they're doubling very quickly, and they want to force him to pass. They don't want to let them shoot, which is why, the recipe against the Raptors for whoever the ball handler is always they're under points over assist, and I especially like it because Steph, they don't show this in the chart. I don't know why, but last night he obviously went off in the Garden. He had 8 threes and he had 1 assist. So coming off of that, obviously they're on a back-to-back. And a lot of these back-to-back situations, weirdly, he's always in a situation where he needs to chuck, but it's because a lot of those games have been against really weak perimeter defenses. He hasn't really had a matchup like this. And the first time that they played, not that that's everything, they did the same thing. I think they kept him in single-digit points. He had 6 assists in that game. So the recipe's very, very simple. And I think coming off of a back-to-back where he was really doing everything, not that he doesn't do that on back-to-backs really all the time, but now, especially in this scheduling spot that they're in, I think the Raptors defense is going to blitz them. Obviously, he's going to see a lot of Scotty. And I think he's going to have to dish the ball. And it's going to be a big, big role player game for a lot of the Warriors, not so much Curry. And I think he's going to dish. So I'm in on that.
2. We got 2, chat. And great sell job on the Curry square. Chat's bitching about the chart being wrong. Chat, the charts are wrong all the time. I don't know what you guys are bitching about. Check the Carfax. Use props.cash if you want, complete 100% accurate charts. PrizePicks doesn't have to put any of those up anyways. They do. Sometimes they're wrong. Okay. We've told you guys that before. Always double check the charts and do your own research before locking in a bet. And don't rely on the apps to get the data. Okay. 99.9% of the time they're correct. Sometimes they're wrong. This one is. Who gives a shit? Okay, it doesn't matter. Use props.cash to see what's actually right and tail Javon's angle because the sell job was great off the rip. Who gives a shit if the chart's wrong? Okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
Phelps. All right. We got Gore with 2 Ks. Was that the first out of the second inning, Goots? Do we know? Let's take a peek. Do we have any more outs? Looks like there was a walk before that, so there's 1 out.
The first out of the inning. Yep.
Dubs. Sounds good, bro. Looks like the mic is fixed as well.
All right, good.
Well, I can kind of hear the echo a little bit.
No, it's back.
Rip.
GG's. All right. In play outs. That's not good. We got 1 out, folks. Or 2 outs. 2 outs. All right. God damn it. We need another K here, chats. We need another K here on the lefty. All right. No excuses. Should we sweat this puppy out before we dive into the rest of the plays today? We just went over the sharp report.
Might have to.
Yeah. All right. Let's sweat this puppy out, chat. Let's see if Mackenzie Gore can get a strikeout. Why not us? Chat, if you haven't already, this will be a good time for you to bookmark, add it to your playlist. Go check out the MLB podcast. We recorded on Monday and I think dropped on Monday or Tuesday of this week. Go check it out. Still pertinent. All right. Nothing has changed since then. Give it a listen. This weekend when you have some time, you're doing some yard work, you're going to the store before bed, put the AirPods in. Give it a listen. I think it was our best podcast yet. All right. It goes over the MLB season upcoming. It's about an hour long. Okay. Go check it out. We talk about the Yanks. We talk about the Dodgers. We talk about the Nats and Rays minimally. Okay. But we mainly talk about a lot of these new acquisitions for some of these teams, new players, new faces on new squads, and all that stuff before the season starts up in about 3 weeks. So please go check out that pods. We've got a link right here that'll take you to go watch it on YouTube if you want to watch the video, or you can listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music. All the links are right here on this tweet. All right, chat? Dubs.
Huge.
We need an out here. We need an out. You guys must have Yanks to win the AL. No, we don't. But you'd be surprised at some of the stuff we talked about for the Yanks. I'll leave it at that. You'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
you would be a little surprised. There goes
Called
a
strike. There's a
3.
K. Let's go. There we go, chat.
Let's get him back out here.
Peace. Yes. Take a seat, Will Wagner. You're buns, brother. Good fucking luck. Grab pine. Let's go, Gore. All right, I'm assuming he's going to go out for another one. All right, he went 2 innings in his first outing. I think he's going to go 3 today. We need 1 more K. All right, look at Gore, man. Look at Gore doing Gore things. Love
So
it.
inspirational.
If you would have told me Mackenzie Gore and Coors Shore would be on the Nats a year and a half ago, I would tell you to shut the fuck up. I think it's awesome that he's here. I think it's hilarious. I feel like it was meant to be, right? Trent always geeking about Mackenzie Gore and Coors Shore. Gosh, I'm just happy he's over here. I'm very excited for that young lefty. I really am. Let's go, boys. Yeah, please go check this out. At the minimum, go to the YouTube right now. Hurry up. We'll drop the link one more time and drop a like on the video. If you're a BTL OG, if you're a real one, if you like baseball, please go drop a like on that YouTube vid. It helps more than you know. All right. And if you want to listen to the pods or save it to your Apple Music or Spotify or leave a review, whatever you want to do, we got the 2 links on there as well. All right. Krabs, how old are you? 25, brother. 25 piece. Hold the fry. All right. Mackenzie Gore and JoJo. Yeah. JoJo is going to make Javon eat his words this season, I hope. I'm scared, though. I'm scared.
See, I think he's still going to be like decent. I just think it's going to be, I think he's going to have a home run problem again.
Okay. Well, if he keeps filling the zone up, yeah, he probably will.
Yeah.
Yep. He probably will. We'll see. I mean, look, if we could bottle up how he pitched in the first half of last season, you could sell that to any team to be a number 2 starter on every single rotation.
Pretty much.
Let's see if he can replicate. James Wood, opening day roster. I don't think so, Phils. I personally think he's ready. Call him up. Well, what's it going to do with him sitting down there rotting AAA or AA? He's better than all of our other hitters combined right now already. And he's shown that already. He's not striking outs. He's fast. He plays the field. He's gunned a couple of people out in the outfield. He's good at everything. He's ready to roll. Call him up. He's ready. Realistically, though, we will get him probably up at the end of the season. Hopefully with Dylan Cruz. Okay? That'd be cool. Hey, it's hard not to be excited right now as a Nats fan. I got nothing to really bitch about that much. Okay? Are they ever going to drop the ERA squares? Yes, Stoney, we're working on it, bro. We're working on it. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Sources
People
say
forget
they're on the way.
they're on the way. Good. Okay. Awesome. People forget that the book at YouTube, if they get to 5K followers, Crab has to remake that Jimmy Butler Fall Out Boy music video during the 24-hour stream. Hovey, man. I don't know where you're getting your insight, brother. I don't know where you're getting your info. You're getting bad info here. You're getting bad insight. I'm not fucking putting on that Fitz and doing a 24-hour stream. You guys got to pick one or the other. I'm not doing
Crazy
that shit.
fit. Insane.
Where would I even go about getting that and acquiring that outfit? I don't even know. Where do you even purchase that? It's got to be some sort of website customized.
I'll find it for you.
Yeah, good to find it. Oh, man. Trent said you would do that, Crabs. I mean, sure, man. I'll fucking do it. I don't give a shit. If we get to 5K subs, I'll be so happy. I will do it. 10 sub bangs and Crabs will twerk. No, didn't say that. Definitely not worth 10 sub bangs either. For my okay. Last 24-hour stream was Legacies. I'd like to do it again, Big Rob. I would like to do it again. All right. But you guys got to get us to 5K. Can we flash up the YouTube? Can we flash up the promo? Can we flash up the tweet real quick, Goots, one more time before we dive into the rest of the card? Let me know. All right, chat. Please go over to the YouTube page and drop a subby. All right. I know we got new faces in here who haven't done it yet. We got people in here thinking, oh, he ain't talking to me. I could just slide by and not drop a sub and get away with it and be lazy. No, I'm talking to you in chat. Okay, you fucking go over there and you subscribe right now and you hurry up and do it. And then come back into the Twitch. All right, show some heart. Please. All right. Javon, you want to dive into CBB? You want to go over to the Ice Plays, NBA? What are we thinking here?
Maybe take a trip to the NBA.
Sure, let's take a trip to the association. Chat looks like he is excited for the professional plays tonight.
I mean, a little bit.
Sure.
There's not much I think in the other two. So it's process of elimination. I don't know. Are there any? I don't think you had NBA in your board, right?
No, I did not. No
Okay.
NBAs. Nope.
Fair enough.
There were a
Well,
couple games that looked funny to me, though, if you want me to talk through them.
yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear anything looking at you funny.
There were 2 plays. They were looking at me funny, aside from the Clippers and just laying it with them against the Wizards. That's separate, though. They're going to win that game by 30. Okay.
Yeah.
2 games looking weird to me. It's the Bulls on the spread, getting 4 points at home. And I think they were getting less points than that about an hour ago. So I don't know what's going on there with injury stuff, but the Bulls +4 is looking at me funny. I'd also go as far to say Toronto +2.5 against Golden State is looking a little funny to me too. But I know Golden State, I believe, played last night. I know you're on Curry assists, so maybe not looking to fade that. And I know Toronto beat Golden State the last time they played. So I don't know where your head's at with that Golden State-Toronto game, but I felt like that line was a little short.
Does seem a little short. I know there's some travel difficulties. I don't know if that's cooked into the line or not, but the Warriors are in a little weird situation on the back-to-back. So I don't know if I really am jumping to kind of fade them, but I wouldn't be mad at you for it. So I do think, like, if not that the Warriors are not capable of doing it when it's not all on Steph's shoulders, but the way the Raptors defend, it's not. It's going to have to be, I don't know, God forbid Clay. Like, Draymond's going to have to play a big part. Pods is going to have to play pretty well. So they're not going to be carried by Steph tonight, I don't think, which is the difference. So could be the Raps.
And then what do you think about the Bulls against the Bucks?
Yeah, the line's definitely weird. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. So
All right.
I don't have any fault there. I mean, the Bucks are going to be in pretty much every lay everybody's going to make today. It looks like the freest of all time. Can't fault you for that.
Yeah, I might have to take the Bulls against the Bucks, right? Everyone's saying the Bucks are back, right? They got Doc Rivers. They've won a bunch of games in a row, 4 in a row, 4 straight covers. 3 of those as big-time favorites. But, I mean, they were against the T-Wolves, who I think are frauds, without Joel Embiid, and then back-to-back wins against the Hornets and covers. I don't give a shit about those games. Come on now. And then the Bulls, they are coming off an outright win against the Cavs, which is probably one of their best games of the season. Don't love buying them after that win, but, I mean, overall, they've lost 3 of their last 5. It's not like they're playing great. Okay?
Yeah.
That spread's short. It is. Maybe we'll see somebody out for the Bucks, and it'll make it make more sense, but I haven't seen shit yet. I'm seeing everybody's playing.
I think there are potential Middleton questions still, but who knows how that's going to end up playing out.
Looks like unlikely for Friday after being out yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not new news, but I think he was maybe slated to come back, and that's not going to be the case. So I don't know if that was baked into it for a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely short.
Javon, can Remilo interest you in a Cody Martin free throw square?
Oh my God. No, they don't have a Cody Martin free throw on the board. Good. So let me see it, man. Let me see it.
We got to put eyeballs on this. We got to
Yeah,
put
there has
eyeballs
to be
directly on the
eyeballs.
square. There it is.
Yeah, you might.
Pretty sure that was up last night. Did they play last night?
Yeah, right. They played the Bucks.
I'm pretty sure the square was up last night.
It might have to be done. It might have to be.
Yeah, they did. Scored 99. Wow, they only scored 99, and somebody came on the third stream and pitched them to score 100-plus points. That stinks. Oy, oy, oy. Get to 100. Yeah, it was TK. That hurts, man. That hurts. That sucks.
That's pain.
Mine was at 102. Oy, oy, oy. Just look at it. Yep, we're looking at it. Javon, you might have to tap in and take that, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I just might. Not gonna lie to you. There's not too many of those weirder ones on the board today, I guess. So that might have to be the one. That just might have to be the one.
All right. Well, you want to talk about any of the rest of these NBA games? I know you have a couple on your cards, right? You're taking the Clippers spread. You're taking the Pelicans, which I love. That was probably the best sell job so far. The Pelicans like that angle as well after just losing to the Pacers the other nights. Love that play. That's going to be in the squad ride votes.
Yeah, it's mandatory for sure.
Any other NBAs that you wanted to talk through?
Have you seen this Blazers Grizz Moose Fest? Because they have probably the 2 most disgusting lineups of all time. Because like the Grizzlies lineup has been pretty disgusting for, I mean, the entire season. Now that they have Ja and they're Ja for the season and they're holding everybody up. And now you have, Jaren Jackson not playing in this game. And the other side, like you have no DeAndre Ayton in this game for the Blazers. So I think Duop Reith is going to be starting in this place. And you're going to have Conchar, Santi Aldama, Vince Williams going for the Grizzlies, all the normals. This could be a pretty good Prize Pick Square game. Not usually would I say that with a total that's sitting at 208, which I'll be honest with you, we haven't seen many low totals or totals lower than this in the NBA, but this one feels almost a little high. I was expecting it to be a little lower with all the guys that are out in this game. So I might sack up and take that. But, I mean, if you're talking about on the Blazers side, I don't know how Simons and Jeremy Grant just don't take over in this game. They're kind of going to have to. The matchup is there. Mm-hmm. They're going to put up a lot of volume in this game, so I don't think going after them is a bad idea. And then on the other side, I mean, Vince Williams, everybody loves playing his assists all the time because he's just always so green. Assuming he does end up playing for them, I mean, he's going to have to do every single point of initiation for this offense. So I don't think that is a worse idea either. There's a couple weird squares in this game that I guess are somewhat volume related. You can go to the threes category, Goots, and there's a couple guys up that's pretty weird with Santi Aldama just happens to be one of them.
Aldama, yeah. Chat saying pull that puppy up. Let's go take a peep, Rito.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Give us some Aldama bangs. And Vince Williams also up for that. I mean, it just might have to be done, dude. Might have to be done.
Who the hell is this guy? Who is this? Who is that?
But he plays the 4 for them.
Yeah? And he hits some threes?
Yeah, he does. Absolutely does. I mean, them without JJJ makes the spacing so much different. And I guess you're going to be playing with Duop Reith on the inside too, which makes everything weird for the Blazers. So, I mean, this is just going to be such a strange game. But I think there's plenty of value.
Way.
Plenty of value.
Is this the big man from Loyola in Baltimore from a couple years ago? There's no way.
No shot.
Dude, it might be.
Might have to be.
Holy smokes. That's wild, dudes. Yeah, man. That's the Loyola Goats. That's awesome. That's awesome. He's from Spain as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. They got a really big foreign exchange student program there and a traveling abroad program there. So I guess they get some good foreign kids, and that's crazy. I'm a kid from Loyola, not Chicago. Okay, Loyola, Baltimore. Not a great team. The Greyhounds, great mascot. Very cool. You might have to take this for the vibes. A Baltimore kid.
Might have to. I mean, I truthfully, if I'm taking any death beam and pointing it to somebody in this game, it's still, I would probably just take Vince Williams PRA, because whenever they play without Jaren Jackson, you assume Trey Jamison is going to be starting at the big for the Grizzlies today. Vince just does literally everything. Literally everything. So, I mean, Aldama will probably be part of that, but it's probably Vince for me today.
Can we pull up that Vince PRA real quick? Take a peep at it. I want to look at her.
Yeah, I mean, it's red. It's another one that's not. I mean, it makes sense that a lot of these are red because you're going to be in trend. You're muted, by the way.
Tens.
Yeah.
Tens.
Curry bumpage right in front of my very eyes.
His assists?
Assists.
It wasn't even juiced.
Dude. Are you kidding me?
Is it at 5 now?
He's at 5 assists.
I see 5. I see 5s. That's wild. It was minus 110 when I first saw it.
I'm still
It makes sense. Oh, pods out. That makes sense then.
Yeah, chat was spamming that. Okay.
But yeah, that's
doesn't change anything. You still like it?
No, because I mean, it's really the same story regardless. Still the main ball handler. I guess the only thing that would put into question is if guys can make shots off of it, because Snap Pods is going to have that opportunity. Now it's going to be somebody else. So minus 180. There's no way it changed that much. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
And it
he played 2 seasons and was drafted first round from Loyola. That is nuts, Cam. That is so cool. Why is nobody talking about that? Is he a rook?
It's funny.
Oh, no, he got drafted after the 2021 season. That's why I didn't remember it. Okay. He's been out for a while. That's sick. Okay. Well, I'm going to take that square for the vibes. Santi Aldama. Have to. Looking at that chart. Pull up the Vince Williams 2.53's demon chart. Oh, my goodness, dude. I don't know if I want to get eyes on that. If I do, I might have to take it. I don't know. I'm taking Draymond to make a 3 from a Steph assist. Is that up again?
It's probably going to hit today if it is up.
Did it not hit last night?
He didn't even shoot one last night, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't
It's
think
not
he
on the
did
board,
either.
though.
Mm-hmm. Should have faded it last night. Didn't do it.
Yeah, piss.
All right. I'd take it if it was on there, Juice Crane, but I can't. It's not up, folks. I could take this Vince Williams, though. Sure.
Yeah, I think you're better off just taking his PRA.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
All right.
again, like I would assume, and G.G. Jackson is also questionable, which is even crazier. But the lineup we're probably going to be seeing is Vince Williams, Jordan Goodwin, Zaire Williams, Santi Aldama, Trey Jamison, which is crazy that you're saying that in an NBA game. But the last time they did have this lineup, which it was against the Bucks, who are god awful against guards, but he had 18, 12, and 7, and that was with a lot of foul trouble in the process. So like the usage is off the charts, and this is against a pretty bad Portland team, obviously. So that was like a second calling square to Curry assist.
I mean, this might be the worst NBA game of all time.
Yeah, it just might. Because, I mean, the Blazers lineup is not going to be much better.
And Memphis is a favorite.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that game with everybody involved, that's just like a coin flip game. They also do play. This is another one of those. They play 2 games back to back, not literally, but they play today and they play Saturday against the Grizzlies, both of them in Memphis for whatever reason.
Weird.
So I don't know why or what the situation is with those scheduling, but it is what it is. And I guess, I don't know. Last time Ayton was out, they played a little bit of Duop Reef as a center, but they also played small ball, which I guess could be good for Vince because he has learned to feed Trey Jamison a little bit. But the lineup I would assume for the Blazers would be Simons, Jeremy Grant, Kamara, Chris Murray, and then insert Duop Reef or Jabari Walker. So that's also a horseshit lineup. Actually crazy.
You want to take Jeremy Grant at all or no?
Yeah, I mean, I have absolutely no issue taking Jeremy Grant. Same situation. I mean, it's going to be him and Simons.
Okay. All right. Vince might go wild. Yeah, he might.
Can I ask you your thoughts on the Celtics-Mavs game?
If Luka's playing and that's the spread, the Mavs get beat by 40. That's just the one question. I mean, if Luka's playing and they are +9 in this game, which it's a question, so that probably plays a little bit into it, and it's going to move once the announcement happens because of his ankle that he fucked up last game. That looks like probably the easiest play in the history of the NBA. So, I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. But I don't think it's going to stay there after whatever happens gets announced.
He participated in shoot-around today.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to repeat exactly what Javon said, but he's hitting the nail on the head there, Trent, right? If he doesn't play, maybe stay off, but if he plays and they're getting disrespected like that on the line, so are you kidding me? That's a crazy spread if he's in there. Laying 9?
Yeah, I would assume he gets ruled in. They're going to move down a couple points. I don't think it'll stay there. But in the case that it does, that's a moose shit wager you're placing on the Mavericks if you're betting that.
I'm leaning towards Tatum rebounds.
Dude, Tatum rebounds is probably going to be free. It's the same thing I did with Scotty Barnes when they play against the Mavs, because the Mavs, any like decent rebounding 3 or 4 against them just absolutely grubs because they like to space the floor. So I don't know how it'll potentially change with or without Luka. I haven't looked into those stats, but Tatum should definitely be robbing.
More than 9 rebounds?
Yeah, that got bumped too. Up.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm very curious to see if Luka ends up playing, because if he's in there and he's getting 9.5 points, 9 points, that's wild. And I will be on the Celtics minus 9.5, 100%.
Need it.
All right. Any other NBA squares, NBA angles, Javon, that you wanted to go over? Chat, is there any other plays you guys wanted to hear about or cover? Now is your time. All right, we've got a couple extra minutes here. We've got a squad ride vote. We're going to start up here in a couple. All right, but are there any other plays you guys wanted to talk through, chat? Let us know right now.
What prop do you
Alright.
like in the Pelicans Pacers game?
Haven't decided yet. Because the one thing that's a little confusing about the Pelicans, like, first of all, I wouldn't mind going to Zion, which I don't play very often. But I don't know if you saw what happened last game, because it was Jonas Valanciunas. Just basically, they played small ball, so it eliminated him from the game, and he didn't play like the entire second half. So if that happens again, which I can only assume it's going to some degree, like, the paint's going to be open. Like, it's going to be slashers having in that game. So it could just be Zion. Not that Brandon Ingram couldn't do the same thing, but that's probably death beam what I would go to in that game for the Pels. I don't think there's any weirder ones up there.
I wouldn't take Herb Jones.
Yeah.
Free square on the board.
Yeah, there's some weird Herb Jones squares on the board. Looks like
Zion, more than 24.5. Looks like a pretty high number.
I feel like Ingram's been locking in lately, man.
Last couple of games, it looks like, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, that's who I think of when I think of a slasher on this team. But I mean, Zion also fills that void.
Yeah,
I think I've seen Zion on the 3-point arc a lot this season. No.
Oh, we'll be back. I think we're back.
Ooh, come on, chat.
Back potentials.
Please, they're saying we're back. They're saying we're back.
Rumors that
There
we're
we
back.
go. There we go. Yeah, it looks like everyone left, but it's probably rebooting. There we go, chats. And Trent, before you dip, I wanted to pull this up on the screen and talk about it with you because I'm excited. Big day today on the search stream. People are talking. All right. The plays this week have been significantly better. All right. You're starting to give out some, Prize Picks coins for people who are showing hearts. We got a little rule sheet here we can pull up and show you guys the tweet. And this is on the book at Twitter as well. But I wanted to pull this up and see your thoughts. How stoked are you for today? Starting to track the leaderboards. Are you ready for some good sell jobs this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm excited to see someone win a rackaroon.
Sure.
And see some surgeons dial it out. We had 8 dudes in the first 2 days go 2-0.
Sure.
So shout out those guys. 3-pick sharp annual P1 bets 2-0.
Wow.
Yeah, he had Luca RA that one day, and then he had something free as fuck yesterday. I forgot.
Do you want to give the people like a quick 20-second rundown of what's good with this and how they can win and what they got to do and what the plays are they got to bring?
Yeah, so you got to bring one straight bet, and moving forward to make it easier for Skywalker, I'm absolutely not letting plays squeak by. We just need one fucking bet, one play. Prize Pick Square, book play. Prize Pick Squares implied, or we were going to do with ROI, but after a day of doing that with Skywalker, we were like, dude, this is just way too much work. Let's just go with records and keep the plays with implied odds of nothing more than minus 130. So come with straight bets, come with Prize Pick Squares, and please make sure your props are actually on Prize Picks and not minus 170s. But yeah, no, I'm hyped. It's going to be a lot of fun incentivizing surgeons to come give WSL jobs with a little reward.
Sure. W's, and today is the first official day, chat. So if you guys missed out the last couple of days, if you want to get in on the action for March, okay, today's your day to make your debut on the Surge stream. Let's get some W new faces going. Get in the freaking lab, okay? Don't just pitch a freaking BTL play. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to know if you did, all right? But bring a winner for Trent today. Let's get some W new faces going. You could win $1,000 of Prize Picks coin if you show out and you're a top surgeon after a month, okay, chat? So this is some real opportunities for some PP promo, PP coins, okay? W, Trent. I'm excited for this today, my man, and I'm trying to get on the action too. I'll be bringing some plays, all right? Dubs, Javon, you want to run a little squad ride action here?
Yeah, why not?
Get the train mobile? All right, good. So I want to see that damn thing running. Let's see it. W's. Chat coming off a nice little squad ride W from last night. The Whiz Kids plus 9.5. Guarantee you we're the only people who gave that one out. Okay, no, I didn't see another Wizards play on Earth yesterday.
Wizards.
Okay, great fucking call, Javon. I was so juiced getting to stay up late and watch that game and see them show some heart. Great fucking
Crazy.
And today with another one, and let's keep the squad ride train moving and grooving as we get a sub bang coming in hot. Spades dropping a sub bang for the community. Love to see that. We got Don't Eat Beans. Crazy name. Maybe the craziest I've seen in here so far. Celtics ML first pitch. That would be crazy. Don't Eat Beans. Crazier than your name. All right. We got J Sick as well. Dropping a resub. Love to see that. All right, boys. W's. Well, Javon, it's about that time. We've got a squad ride to hit for the people. We got to lock it in. Okay, everybody's going to be tailing it. What do we like? What has to go in the vote?
I mean, similar to yesterday. I like the NBA pretty much more than anything today. So I would love to put the Pelicans and the Clippers in there.
Okay. Say no more. Say no more. Pelicans -5. Clippers -16. Jesus, Murph. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to put Fresno State in there in CBB.
Okay.
Can you get down with that?
Can live with that one.
Fresno plus, let's see here, folks. I'm going to get you guys the accurate numbers. All right. No funny business, plus 14.5. Sure. On the road to Nevada. That should hit. What else, chat? What else are you guys loving today? We have the Pels in there. We have the Clippers in there. We have Fresno in there. All right. We could put Loyola. Thoughts on Brown and Iona? Pump fake? Yeah, I'm not loving those two plays. Dead Larry Bird. I'll be honest with you, brother. Brown's already beaten them once this year, and Iona's coming off of, I think, an embarrassing loss. I probably like Iona a little bit better than Brown, but I don't love either of those two plays. We could put Queens in for the vibes. We didn't talk about Queens today, but they're definitely the sharp play at home. But I don't love Queens. I like Queens, but I don't love Queens. All right. North Florida, ODU.
Yeah. I'd be down with North
Feeling
Florida.
about either of those two plays. North Florida's.
Yeah, I'd be down for UNF.
Sure. Count me in. Sign me up. Give me North Florida. I'm going to find you guys the accurate number here in a second. -2.5. Sure. There should be plenty of points in that game. They either cover or they get blown out. Not worried about the ML. We've got the Pelicans, Clippers, Fresno, and North Florida right now, Javon. Is there one more Geyserman? Is it the Yapitals? Plus
the
chicken on the
Yapitals.
ice?
Down for the Apps.
All right. Nobody wants to take ODU. That's okay. Let's go Caps. ML. Let's keep the DC vibes flowing. All right. Caps, ML, skis. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. You have 2 minutes to lock in your squad ride vote. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Lock in. If you're watching on YouTube, come over to the Twitch. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to the Twitch. Get your vote in, and then you could go back and watch wherever the hell you want on the YouTube or Twitter. Who gives a hoot? But right now, you got to get your vote in. All right, come on over. You got 2 minutes to vote. 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up. We got the Pelicans -5, Clippers -16, Fresno plus 14.5. We got North Florida -2.5, and the Caps on the ML. Loving it. All right. Chad, hurry up. Get your votes in. I'm going to vote for the Pelicans because that's by far my favorite pitch today that I heard. It's not even my play. I voted for them.
Yeah, to be Pels.
Sure.
It's definitely my favorite play. So I'm glad that it's winning.
Damn, the Yaps are getting some votes. How about that?
Yeah. Surprising Yapitals love.
A little surprising. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, give me the Pels. They're rolling away with it too on the votes. I'm loving that sell job. I'm loving that pitch. I'm loving the spot coming off the loss the other night. I'm sewing. Yeah. Give me the fucking Pels. Give me Zions. Give me Brandon. Give me the boys slashing and finding success at the rim tonight. All right? Looks like they're rolling away with the vote too. Jesus. Look at that.
Love that.
How many we got? I got to get my magnifying glass out. How many votes we got? 64?
65.
Chad, I want to see a 75 piece. 0 excuses. Zip. All right. I know we had a little less people in here today after Twitch exploded, but no excuses. I want to see a 75 Barker. All right. Get those votes in. Love to see it. All right. King of the boards, Javon. And he plays. You are absolutely wiping the floor with me on King of the board this week.
Well, you have to take a pretty big dog, don't you?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Yep.
Maybe in solidarity, I will also take a dog.
Whoa. And we got the Pelicans on the squad ride, easily winning the votes. And I'm cool with that. Goots, do we have the King of the Boards graphic by chance so we can flash up really quick before we got the server stream flowing? Pull that puppy up. All right. I want to see how many units I got to send on a plus chicken here, or how plus chicken I have to go. Oy. Do I have to give Fresno State ML, bro?
You actually might have to.
I hope not. Scroll down. Not a good week for the kids. Oh, you're only up a little bit, though.
Yeah. Well, that was without Luca and without your play.
Oh, I got you. Okay,
That
so you're
Arkansas CSU moneyline parlay needs to be stuck.
Put that in the hall. Put that in the hall as the worst bet to ever exist. I'm in. Sign me up. That bet sucked. Unbelievable. All right. Give me Fresno State. I'm out. I'm confident, Goots. I'll be on the spread myself for a couple units. My favorite college basketball play today. But to give me a chance, I'm going to pick a play that shocks the world and fade my Nevada Wolfpack and back Fresno State on the ML. Goots, I'll get you some odds after the show. Okay. Javon, do you have your play? Do you need a minute?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to find odds. I'll take something fat plus chicken too.
Why are you taking something fat plus chick?
Why not? It's not boring. It's boring to take a little straight play when I'm up a couple units.
Javon showboating.
No, not showboating. I just feel like it's pretty soft if I don't.
Okay. Well, do you want to wait? Do you want to do it now?
Give me Steph 8 assists plus 420.
Okay. Well, that sounds like it's meant to be with those odds. So I'm sure that'll go ahead and meet you at the counter with Luka Doncic triple-double. Okay. And the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley State. They'll be waiting for you. Okay. Golly, man. Plus 420. I freaking bet. Javon is absolutely wiping the floor with me on King of the Board this week. Stick around, chats. We've got the Surge stream today. We've got a leaderboard we're tracking. Bring your best bet for Trent. Sell job of the century. All right. You can win some free Prize Picks promo coin. All right. Stick around. Pitch him a sell job. We need some W new faces. We'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same place. We'll be seeing.